So tell me who you are, I guess, and what your position is here.
Okay. My name is Andy Harrell. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer here at the Advocacy Resource Center.
Okay.
Been here for 16 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so this is full-time job for you. It's not, is
It's
it?
full-time plus a little more.
There you go. So you pretty much, sounds like you've devoted your life to it just about.
Yeah, I think it really just, we have about 120 staff.
Uh-huh.
And so it really, we have a great staff, and it really, the people that work at this agency are really passionate about what they do, and
It sounds like it.
passionate about supporting people with disabilities in a positive way, and really helping them to experience fulfillment in their life through work, through their social activities, and through the way they live their lives.
That seems to be the overlying theme of everything is, I guess for somebody like me who's not very familiar with you
Right.
guys, the education of, it's just as important to allow these people to be fully functioning members of society because they can contribute a lot.
Right, and that's really where we step in and really help individuals and support individuals in finding out what is their interest and what is their dreams, and even if someone can't work, they can volunteer. They can help out, and what we want to do is change the stereotype that people with disabilities are people that always need support. Well, that they can contribute.
Yeah.
They can support their community and help out, and that they can function fully in the community with help and with assistance. And so it's really just changing the idea of the
Yeah.
mindset.
Well, and really, how many people these days don't need a little bit of help in some way?
Right.
You keep hearing about, say, like the working poor, people who are working and maybe
Right.
just their job doesn't offer health insurance. This really isn't too much different than that, to be honest.
That's true. That is true. And over the last 30 years, the state has really pushed for people to be integrated. There's a lot of people with disabilities that are still in nursing homes and state hospitals, solely because there's not agencies such as ours that can step up and provide housing and provide vocational services. And it really is amazing that someone would spend 30 or 40 years in an institution.
And you would think we're past those days.
You would think so, but we get calls every single day. There's also a baby boomer generation of people who are getting older, who have sons and daughters in their 40s and 50s, and they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s, or whatever, and they just may have a Down syndrome child.
Yeah.
And they need somewhere for them to go.
Yeah.
And the need is so great. I mean, every week we get a call or we hear a story, and we're fortunate because we're able to see it. We want the community to see that these services are needed and that people really benefit from them.
Well, what can the general public do? Somebody like me, I don't necessarily have a whole lot of time to give, so volunteering might be kind of difficult, but I want to help.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Well, I think one of the things that they can do is they can support our New Year's Eve big dance.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we have fundraising opportunities. We have a thrift store that's open the first Friday of every month.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so people can come out, give your donated items, come and shop at our thrift store.
Where is that thrift store?
It's here located on Sheridan Drive. It's
Okay.
4664 Sheridan Drive.
So right across from the shops at River Crossing.
right.
That's
You
very
can-
handy.
I can promise you'll find a lot cheaper stuff here.
I imagine so.
And our New Year's Eve big dance, I mean, we're going to have, it sells out every year. And, this is something where we have community businesses that sponsor it, and people can just come out, celebrate the New Year's.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
And learn something about a nonprofit agency in your community that's doing really good work. So it's a win-win.
Yeah. And how much are the tickets?
The tickets, I believe we've set them for $50 for a couple and $30 for individual.
Okay.
I believe. And so, it's affordable. And you can also get a table of 8. So you could go in and say, we want to get a table and get
Which
3 or 4
everybody split
couples
it,
of
yeah.
friends. And bring your food, bring your drinks.
And I assume it's all, like, tax deductible as well.
Right. You can get 501c3 tax deductions for, any kind of donation that you give. We're going to have a salad auction.
Oh,
And
nice.
so that'll be a nice piece in that you can donate. We got a lot of great items. We got some Jason Aldean memorabilia
Okay.
and some University of Georgia memorabilia.
There you go. Speaking my language now.
All kind of gift certificates. We're going to have, I think, golf outings.
Very cool.
And, everything that's imaginable.
So that's a good way for businesses to get involved as well if they wanted to
Sure.
perhaps donate an item or even buy a table.
That's right.
Or even sponsorships. I'm sure you could use some more sponsorships.
I mean, we still got you up to $250 to $5,000 sponsorship opportunities that include, tickets to the event, and your business information on all our brochures. And,
Just about to ask.
yeah, and flyers, and so, it's good exposure. It's really
Yeah.
positive exposure.
Well, and everybody's always looking for something to do on New Year's Eve
That's
anyway, so.
That's true. And not to mention the Grapevine Band.
Oh, they're
will
always
be, will be
good.
there, and so they're they're great.
And is it at the terminal station again?
It is. It's at the terminal
That's
station.
a really great venue too. I mean, you're right there at downtown.
That's right.
You're kind of in the middle of everything, but if you don't want to be in the middle of a whole bunch of crazy, you don't have to.
That's right. That's right.
Which,
and it's nice. You can step outside. You can step outside, get fresh air, and walk outside the terminal station, and
it's
come back
really
in.
pretty down there too.
It really is.
And it's a great venue. More and more places are doing stuff down there.
Then they have, right there, last year they had a ball drop right there that you could kind of step outside and watch that. And so it really is. I mean, it's really a nice event. I would encourage people to get their tickets early.
Yeah.
And we'll have it set up through PayPal. You can also just go on to our website. And I believe our ticket sales are going to start November 1st.
Okay.
They'll start early, and we're also planning on having a list of the auction items online too that people can look at and
Go ahead and start planning
right,
early.
Yeah, start kind of eyeing and seeing, what you want to bid on and how much you want to bid.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
It's called the early budgeting.
That's what exactly. What
Gotta
it
go
is.
ahead and plan in advance.
Yeah, definitely. And so.
Especially those big ticket Georgia items.
That's right. That's right. So we're excited that there's going to be some really good items, and so we hope everybody will come out, and contribute to it. And,
That sounds fantastic.
We'll also have some opportunity through the course of the evening for the people to learn about the agency.
Oh, good.
And what we do. So, you also take away some of that from it too.
So you get to have a fun and educational experience
Yeah.
all at the same time and
That's
on New
true.
Year's Eve.
That's true. And so, it's always a good time for a fresh start and to think about how we're blessed, and to think about how we can help others and support our local community. And so
Yeah, that's a good point.
We feel like it's a good mix. A good
Yeah,
blend.
that sounds like it. Well, if you could give any parting words just in a nutshell to the community, what would you say in closing?
I'd say we'll see you on New Year's Eve.
There you go. That sounds
Just
good.
come out and try it 1 year. Most of our ticket sales are from people who have come, over and over again. So I think if you just come the first year,
You'll keep coming back.
You'll be a regular attendee, and so we just look forward to it. And we do want to thank all of our sponsors who have worked so hard, and our volunteers. We've got a great committee of people on our board who are working to make this successful. So we appreciate that as well.
That sounds fantastic. Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
speaking with me.
Thank you.